It's a great transition, talking about redefining real estate, talking about interdisciplinary working together to transition to what is one of my favorite parts of this conference every year, and that's a little bit more of a focus on our students. So I want to do two things. First, I want to make sure that I recognize a very special table right here front and center in front of you, and I'm going to have them stand as I'm speaking of this. We have the leaders of 3 clubs on campus: the Commercial Real Estate Club, the Builders Coalition of Marquette, which is our engineers, and the Real Estate Law Society. Please join me in welcoming our student leaders today. Thank you. And now, it's my pleasure to introduce our student speaker and to also invite up the students that we have here in the audience so that you can all see them. Today is about the students. Our mission is about delivering deep learning experiences that prepare our students for fulfilling lives as servant leaders. And every one of those words was chosen very intentionally. And sometimes we get asked about, what do you do about the industry? What do you do about research? And what about the teaching side? But at the end of the day, we know that if we take care of our students, that if we give them unforgettable learning experiences that prepare them better to go out with more confidence in the workplace, they'll have more feelings of fulfillment in their lives, and that will drive them to have the ability to be servant leaders, which can be the change makers in our world. This is a very intentional way that we look at all of this, and every single person in this room is a part of making that possible. So I want to thank you all for that, and I want to welcome our students up and introduce our student speaker, Ava Villarreal. Ava is a senior real estate and finance double major here in our program. She's also a member of the 2024 cohort of the Real Estate Asset Program, and she's a recipient of our Senior Leadership Award for the Real Estate Program, which, by the way, if you join us at this year's gala on Friday, November 8th, please everyone come. We will be honoring our annual award winners. Ava will be one of those, so we're very excited to talk more about Ava at that event. And if that weren't enough, she just finished accepting a return offer to join JP Morgan in Chicago this summer. And she's been our intern in the Center for Real Estate for the last year as well, so we adore her. So please join me in welcoming Ava, and students, please come forward and join us on stage.
All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Ava Villarreal, and I'm a senior and soon-to-be graduate of the Real Estate Program here at Marquette. I'm also a member of the 2024 cohort of the Real Estate Asset Program. I'm honored to be here today to share a little bit about the amazing things that we as students get to experience because of people like you. Your support, sponsorship, and attendance today goes directly towards helping us have the best experience possible. I'm excited to share more about your impact, including our case competition teams, student trips, student clubs, and the Real Estate Asset Program. Last month, real estate students represented Marquette at the NAIOP University Challenge in Minneapolis and the Eisenberg Real Estate Challenge in Chicago. The Minneapolis team made the finals, presenting their case in front of more than 100 NAIOP members and finished in 3rd place. The Chicago team tied for 3rd in a field of 17 teams, the largest number of teams in competition history. We would like to give a special thank you to adjunct professor Michael Adetoro for leading the case competition class for the 3rd straight year, and to team coaches Katie Skelton of Continental Properties and Will Braxton of Colliers for volunteering an incredible amount of time with the teams. Additionally, this past year, more than 70 students attended real estate conferences in Chicago, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, New York, and Seattle. We would like to thank alums Chris Hughes and David Mayhood for their extra support in making these trips possible. I would also like to recognize 3 amazing student organizations: the Builders Coalition of Marquette, Commercial Real Estate Club, and Real Estate Law Society. These student-led groups provide endless opportunities to network and learn outside of the classroom. Last, but certainly not least, I'm excited to represent the students in the Real Estate Asset Program, and for the first time, to publicly share an overview of the exciting investments that we've made since the program was founded just over 2 years ago. REAP's first ever investment is Ashbury Court, a multifamily property consisting of Class A value-add apartments sponsored by Midlock Investment Partners. Ashbury Court is in Laurel, Maryland, just 20 miles between Baltimore and Washington, D.C., making the property a prime location for commuters. REAP closed on this deal in June of 2022. Our next investment, Country Meadows, was also sponsored by Midlock. Country Meadows features 466 Class B value-add apartment units, and we closed on this deal in November of 2022. REAP's third investment is the Project Makers Industrial Portfolio, sponsored by Borgman Capital. The portfolio consists of 5 industrial buildings located in Wisconsin and Illinois. All 5 buildings are fully occupied by 2 major tenants with long-term leases in place. REAP closed on this investment in May of 2023. In December of 2023, my REAP cohort analyzed and closed on the program's first development deal, Caroline Heights, sponsored by Mandel Group. Located in Elm Grove, Wisconsin, Caroline Heights is a new multifamily development of 237 Class A apartment units. The project includes the redevelopment of the former School Sisters of Notre Dame campus, originally built in the 1850s. Just last month, our current junior class analyzed and closed on their first deal, Fiduciary Real Estate Development's Seasons at Grafton. Seasons at Grafton is a new multifamily development consisting of 280 apartment units and several desirable amenities. The property is located just 20 miles north of Milwaukee in Grafton, Wisconsin. Finally, REAP has committed to an investment in Luther Group's LG Industrial Opportunity Fund. The fund portfolio consists of a variety of Class B industrial space in the Midwest market. We look forward to closing on this deal shortly. All 6 of these deals have been very successful investments to date. We are so grateful to the sponsors of each deal, all of whom are represented here today. I now ask our deal sponsors, Borgman Capital, Fiduciary Real Estate Development, Mandel Group, Luther Group, and Midlock Investment Partners to please stand and be recognized. We would also like to thank the members of our investment committee. Investment Committee Chair Michelle Panovich, Pat Bernacki, Tricia Connolly, Steve Dissey, Molly McShane, John Petrovsky, and Perry Veith, as well as Marquette alum Chris Hughes, our professor and REAP director Vito Taphorn, and of course Andy Hunt and Dr. Pennington Cross for making this incredible learning experience possible. The Center for Real Estate's mission is to provide deep learning experiences that prepare students for a fulfilling life. I can say with absolute confidence that our faculty in the center uphold that mission every single day. As my time at Marquette comes to a close, I feel so grateful for the opportunities that the Center for Real Estate has offered me. Through these experiences, I've made friendships and connections that I know will last for many years to come, and I feel very well prepared to begin my career. In closing, thank you all for being here today and for your contributions that have made Marquette Real Estate one of the best programs in the nation.
This is what it's all about. Thank you to all of our students for all of the energy that you bring every single day. I know that as one of your professors, and I can speak for all of us, that we are so lucky to get to be here to work with all of you. And Ava, thank you for those beautiful comments. One more round of applause for our students, everyone.